Yo, what up, what up? It's your boy King Jacquel Martin. Welcome back to another episode of Whispering to Your Soul. I'm here with another LA legend, blowing up, doing big things. Met this brother outside of Jungle Hollywood just handling business. And you know how sometimes when you meet people, things just click. Bro, when I tell you this is just good people, just a vibe, just a humble person doing big things, you know what I'm saying? You know how you just don't know what someone's doing, but you know they're doing something big? And you just gotta wait and see. Well, I want to introduce y'all to my brother, Chef Melo. What up, boy? You in the building? You did?
What's going on, fam?
Yes, Sirski. You know what I'm talking about? So, I gave the people a little Costco sample of who you are, what you do. You know what I'm saying? Talk to the people nice.
What's going on, people? I'm Chef Melo D, man, from Long Beach, California. Just out here trying to do my thing, man. Get the people good food, get my flavor to as many people and places as possible. So
Tight. Yeah. So let's get into it, Melo, man, because, bro, like, I know you got a lot of hidden talents.
Yeah.
But before we get to that and we reveal all the other stuff you did, bro, let's just talk about how you fell in love with cooking. Let's go all the way back to the beginning, man.
Facts.
What made you want to fall in love with cooking and being a chef?
Man, I was in my apartment sophomore year, laid up with somebody we won't talk about, and watching the Food Network.
Okay.
And this lady put a whole chicken in the oven, and I was like, I can do that. And so I was like, no, you can't. I said, bet. So we drove to Harris Teeter. This was in North Carolina. I went to Duke University.
Oh, dope. Shout out to the Blue Devils.
Blue Devil Nation.
You dig. But it's go Big Blue over here. Michigan Wolverines. You know what I'm talking about? Nah.
Anyway.
Shout out to Duke. Shout out to all the Dukes.
Went to Harris Teeter.
Okay.
Within 45 minutes, that chicken was seasoned up and in the oven, and it was one of the best things I ever did to this day. I got the bug then, so
that's dope.
A wrap from there.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah,
so that's how. So you didn't get the cooking bug from when you was a little kid.
Nah. Although I did, grow up next to my mom in the kitchen. She actually duped me, because when I started cooking, I was like, Mom, how you make that shrimp scampi that I love so much?
Yeah.
I won't do that again. So I was like, Mom, how you make that shrimp scampi I love so much?
Okay.
And she was like, I don't know, it's on the back of the shallot packet. I said, what?
Hold on. First of all, big shout out to Ma Dukes. You
Yeah.
feel you doing big things. We love you, Ma Dukes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, getting recipes from her, getting recipes from TV, cookbooks, completely self-taught until you get into a real kitchen,
Okay.
and actually learn how to cook.
Okay. So that first chicken that you put in the oven was the launch of your cooking career.
Yeah,
It inspired it.
It told me that I could really do something.
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking where I am now then.
Yeah.
Right? But just knowing that I had the ability. Right?
Okay.
And that's really all cooking is following the recipe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And believing in yourself.
Yeah. Okay, so let's take us on this journey from the chicken
Yeah.
all the way up to choosing to make a career out of that.
Yeah.
And then from your career, your first gig, you know what I mean? And,
Yeah.
just take us down this timeline of the beginning to where you are right now.
Absolutely. So that summer of my sophomore year, me and my roommate, we had got jobs at Smash Burger.
Okay.
The chain restaurant.
Shout out to Smash Burger.
And they put him in the front of the house. He couldn't cook worth a damn. And I ended up in the back of the house. And I had this trainer. His name was Andy. Big shout out to Andy.
Big shout out to Andy.
When they were teaching us how to do it, it was 3 people on the line only. And when I tell you Andy put 30 burgers on that grill and looked like SpongeBob behind that thing,
Yeah.
I was in shock. I gotta be like that.
Yeah.
So worked that summer. And I played football, so I had to stop.
Hold on. He's just not gonna throw that. I play. You gotta talk about a little bit of football. What position you play?
I was an outside linebacker.
Okay.
Our team was the first team to go to a bowl game since '95.
Oh wow.
So, yeah, the year after I was born.
Yeah.
And then we went to 4 consecutive bowl games and won the last one.
Hey.
Against Indiana, the reigning
Champions. Shout out to the Hoosiers.
It was a little bit ago, but
yeah.
And yeah, I started 2 years and a bunch of sacks, bunch of tackles. I was actually on the team. I don't like to admit this, but I'm gonna just go ahead and say that. When they played at Miami Highlight against Duke on the kickoff, the last play,
okay,
I was on that team. I wasn't on the field on that play,
yeah,
but that was the team I was on.
Okay. Melo played for Duke. I would cook Melo. I played wide receiver. Played quarterback. I would have gave him a problem on the football field. You hear me?
Nah,
I'm gonna talk that talk.
I was a stand-up DN, and we had a play. It was Flyers.
Yeah.
I can say that because the coach not there no more.
Yeah, all right.
But that would the safety would come down, and I would go to the flat. So yeah,
Melo, I was running 4.2, 4.3, bro.
That's fine.
You're not catching me, bro.
You're not gonna see me coming from the line, though, gang.
I mean, that's a blind spot.
Yeah.
That's a blind spot where you guys drop into zone coverage. That's a blind spot. But I'm not just running slants and outs, you feel me? I'm running digs behind the linebackers because I was small. So I knew that I wasn't the type of receiver that's going to go over the middle and you're going to throw me high and you about to expose all of this right here. Oh, no. The devil is a lie. I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. You feel me? That might just be an INT. I'm not taking one for the team like that. But, nah, that's dope that you played football. Shout out to your, you know what I'm saying, just the success of that, being able to play college ball. And speaking of college ball, during that time frame, they didn't have the NIL deals.
Man.
Aha! I knew it.
Man.
I knew it.
We got that funky little NCAA game check, $500 or something they gave us.
Man.
These niggas is getting $4 million.
They getting paid.
To do what I did 10 years ago.
So let me ask you something. I know you have to be a little excited for the evolution of the game, but how do you feel as a former player that missed out on that season of actually being able to make money? And what was the difference between the struggle? Do you think it's beneficial for college players to get paid the way they're getting paid now? Or do you think that it's hurting the game? What is your opinion about the whole circus of the NIL?
I think that it lacks structure in that there's no precedent for it, first of all. And then there aren't very many people advising these kids on how to manage and spend their money, right? Mm-hmm. There's more effort going to it a little bit now, but you 18, 19 years old and somebody put $4 million in your face, you're going to do whatever you're going to do.
Life a little different.
You feel me? So as far as myself, even now, wishing you had a little nest egg to start something.
Yeah.
You feel me? So that definitely would have helped.
Okay.
But if any of them is watching this and listening to me, I would just say, save it, bro. Save as much as you can. Oh.
Tell them.
Save it, bro. Save as much as you can. You live frugally. You don't need jewelry. You don't need to be flashy, right? It's about what's in here first. And you set that up for your family, your legacy. So
I love the fact that you said that, right? Something that you don't know about me is I went to a private organization called CEO Space.
Okay.
It was the #1 entrepreneur club ranked by Forbes magazine at one point in time. Big shout out to Bernie Durham, September Durham, Goddess Lahadi. Bernie was the CEO of CEO Space. Okay. And Bernie was doing a deal with the NFL to teach players how to hold on to finances so that way when they retire 2 to 3 years later, they're not going broke. Because what a lot of people don't know is they see the numbers, they don't see how many people are in your pocket.
Right.
So you might sign a deal for $56 million, but you're not getting 56.
Not
First of all, Uncle Sam has to get his money. Exactly. The NFL has to get their money. Exactly. Your lawyers, entertainment lawyers, you know what I'm saying? So by the time you're actually getting your bread, it's not what the first category of what you signed for is. Right. But people only hear the number. They don't see the whole process or understand the business of the contract and what comes out of that before you actually get your check.
Exactly.
So Bernie was showing them how to create businesses and to invest. Something kind of like, big shout out to Shaquille O'Neal. One day we'll get you on the show. I got to work with you as your stand-in before I drop the mic. So big shout out to Shaq about how to create other businesses and create multiple streams of revenue and how that way you can employ your dollars.
Right.
And then I think that was really important what you said to the 18-year-olds because they're not really understanding how to, well, some, I won't say all, some people really don't know how to employ their dollars. Some people hit the lotto and then within a couple of years they're broke again.
Yeah.
Because they didn't know how to manage the blessing.
They just spend it. Spend it. I can get that.
Okay.
I got it. You won't have it for long.
Well, if you had an NIL deal, what would you do and how would you use it?
If I had it when I was 22? Oh, man. My dream is to buy an island. Oh, wait, actually, no, I think that's taboo right now, islands.
Oh, Lord. Lord. Here we go.
When I was on Bing one time, you remember Bing?
Yep.
They was competing with Google?
Yeah.
So Bean used to show images, fish, animals, the jungle.
Yeah.
And one time it showed an island. I was like, I need that right there. But my island is gonna be me, my lady, my little jits, and we're gonna get stuff flown in, and we're gonna just get away from the world, just us, nobody else.
No Diddy. Sometimes you gotta tell Diddy no.
No Diddy.
Well, that's dope. So on this journey of cooking, it went from the oven to, is that what you majored in at Duke, or what did you major
No,
in?
I majored in philosophy.
Oh, okay. Why? Wow, that's interesting.
So I actually wanted to major in biology,
Really?
marine biology to be specific.
Okay.
I love animals, and I loved dolphins at the time. Dolphins
Okay.
was my favorite animal.
Okay.
But the classes were at 8 o'clock in the morning,
Jesus.
and so was football practice. Football practice was at 6, and we didn't get out the building until 11:45. So couldn't take the bio class. So the last thing that really caught my attention was philosophy, and I'm thankful that, mostly grateful that it happened that way, because I feel like it taught me how to think. You know, a lot of people go through life with very little logic happening. You know, so I'm a little different when it comes to that. When it comes to relations and social interactions, but I can think with anybody.
Yeah.
You feel me? So, and that really taught me that.
What do you think the pros and the cons are of that?
Sometimes I'm like unintentionally removing myself from the crowd just because I'm overthinking the situation. You feel me? I have trouble blending sometimes, or being a people's people.
Do you find yourself in your head a lot?
Yeah.
And not present to like the moment, or do you find yourself
for sure
looking at the moment and evaluating and analyzing?
I do a great job of that after the fact, in hindsight.
Okay.
Analyzing the moment.
Okay.
But in the moment, it's like, okay, did that make sense? No, it didn't make sense. It'll show on my face. People get turned off, and then it's a whole thing, right? So
Melo has no poker face, y'all.
I'm actively working on myself right now. I promise y'all. Please bear with me. But my saving grace is my flavor.
Yeah.
People love my food.
Yeah.
Bar none.
Okay. So let's even evolve the conversation into, okay, so you got the philosophy major.
Mm-hmm.
What made you say, hey, I'm gonna become a chef,
right,
and this is what I'm gonna do?
So big shout out to my frat brother, Worldwide Hugo. He's the next comedian up right now, touring with Michael Collier, TK Kirkland. He just did a year anniversary show of his Laugh Away From Home up at Petty Cash Studios.
What'd you pledge?
I'm a member of the Omega Sci-Fi Fraternity Incorporated.
Black and gold?
Purple and gold.
I just wanted to mess with you a little bit.
I don't even know if he denied, but checking me is crazy.
Sometimes you gotta test them. Of course, purple and gold. I got you, bro.
Anyways.
Not alpha. He said omega. I just
sure
had to make sure he was on his P's and Q's.
Definitely the Q's.
Yeah.
So, met him in 2016, and we ended up being roommates.
Okay.
And at the time, he was throwing parties. He had a little mental health gig going on, but definitely entrepreneurship. Definitely taking your talents, what you have, what God's giving you, and making something of it, making money from it, capturing as many people as possible. So he was like, "Look, I'm in and out the house doing this, that, and the third. What you gonna do?"
It's a great question.
So
it's a great question.
I'm sitting thinking, and we have guests to the crib, and I would always cook. So I was like, "Why don't I cook?" So at the time, we lived around the corner from North Carolina Central University, which is down the street from Duke. And I made up a little menu on Canva, and I put it out. And I still watch the videos to this day. This was, like I said, 2016, so 9-10 years ago. Still watch the videos of people eating the food. I was making Alfredos and chicken wings and all type of stuff, and they eating it up. Oh my God, it's so good, so good, so good. And then from there, being on the yard, getting involved with the frat, I used to cater for the grad chapter.
Okay.
So they would throw me a little 400, and I would do catfish, mac and cheese, greens, rice for all the frat. So, yeah, man, that really helped me, put my business together. Right, find a little structure, find the things that I needed to be successful.
Okay.
And it sort of went from there.
So were you getting like a lot of feedback from people, and that was more encouraging? Like, okay, yeah, I know I can do this. Were there a time where you were nervous and you put food out and you wondered how it was gonna go? Did you have anybody that was in disbelief? You know what I mean? That doubted you as becoming a chef, or
I mean,
what was that like?
There's people everywhere who just are miserable and find a way to hate, but I got encouragement. Again, my favorite feeling in the world is watching somebody take a bite of my food and their face light up.
Mm-hmm.
People tell me, "Oh my God, this is the best such and such I ever had." You made me like mushrooms. I hated mushrooms, but I'll eat yours anytime.
Right.
I'll be at your restaurant in a year. Somebody told me that 2 weeks ago. Out of towner told me that 2 weeks ago.
Have you ever had a restaurant?
I've had little pop-ups.
Okay.
I've been in spaces. I've made relationships with restaurant owners who have let me use their space.
Right.
But we definitely working towards something permanent, especially with Olympus coming up soon.
Talk that talk. They right around the corner.
So definitely want to get into something, truck or brick and mortar, and run it up.
First of all, I love how you're speaking that into existence. You're taking action, because I see you outside working all the time, and the food ain't no joke. So definitely compliments to you. Like, everyone doesn't say this, but I would allow my family or bring my family to eat your food. You know what I'm saying?
That's love, bro.
You know what I mean?
I appreciate that.
Because it's not just the food. Okay. Shout out to my brother Marco. Marco was a chef who worked at the High-Low Bar. Marco is now in heaven. Marco passed at the age, he was in his 30s, right? Young brother. But the point of reason why I'm talking about Marco, and I'm trying not to cry, is because Marco was kind of like you. And Marco loved to cook. And it wasn't just the food, it was the love that he put into the food. It was the passion behind it, or just the passion of creating something new.
Right.
So he said he got tired of working at 5-star restaurants just because of the stress or the demand, or how people talk to you or don't appreciate, or it limits your creativity because you're stuck to just the menu.
Right.
And he is a creative like you are, and he likes to explore, and he likes to put different flavors together and create his own menus, right? Okay. So I would bring different people to the High-Low Bar just to try his food. And he would just bring out a spread of food, you know what I'm saying? And we would pay, tip, and I would just always say, bro, I'm shouting you out. I just want to show love. And so when Marcos passed, you know what I mean, I stopped going to the High-Low Bar, and then that's when I met you. And then we kind of clicked. And the passion that you have for food reminds me of Marco. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that.
Rest his soul. The results of you cooking and me watching other people eat your food, when you have your cell phone out and you're recording and you're playing the music, watching them be excited as much as you are about cooking it, when both excitement comes together, it's just a beautiful thing to see. And it's almost kind of magical when you see that you're over there playing and you singing and you handling your business, cooking or whatever else, you know what I mean? To watching them react to what your joy is, and watching both joys come together from you cooking and them enjoying what you cook. Bro, it's beautiful, bro. It's a beautiful thing, bro. And even though you're not in a restaurant, the environment that you create when you're serving, the environment that you create no matter where you are, because the essence of you, I believe, is why you have a winning formula, bro.
I appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying?
Talk about Hugo again. I started doing meal prep. That was my first business, trying to help people manage their weight and nutrition and all of that.
Time out. Sign me up. You think I'm joking?
I don't.
Because I'm so serious about getting rid of this dad bod. So I'm gonna holler at you. Sign me up, because it's not even the fact that I eat bad. It's the fact that If nothing here, I'll just be like, all right, let me get some fast. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if everything's prepped,
Right.
and it's fire, sign me up.
Facts.
Yeah.
But I say that to say that I've gone through a lot of seasons of food and brands and operations, right?
Okay.
And so when that sort of season ended, talking to my brother, he was like, "Hey man, them taco vendors aren't smarter than you, bro. So you sitting around, wallowing, get on the street." And that's when the burger concept came into fruition, because it's like, okay, what can I do by myself on my own with limited space, limited cooking? I can throw a burger together, but I'm not just gonna throw a burger together. I'm gonna make it the best burger that you ever had, and I want to bring you into a space where you feel comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's one of my goals in life, is to create spaces for people where they can be completely themselves.
Love that.
Mostly because I'm a little weird, right? And I need my own space for me to be me. I'm a little intense. I'm not for everybody. However, when you come into my space, you can definitely be you.
I'm chuckling because Chef Melo can be a little intense. He can. But when you get to know him, you be like, this is Melo being Melo.
I need people to get to know me, bro.
This is Melo being Melo.
Just get to know me. I'll be roasting. I'll be laughing, cracking jokes.
Yeah.
I'm cool, man. I'm cool.
What Melo not telling y'all is Melo actually got vocals. Melo can actually sing. Like, we do karaoke, and one night I came out and he was cooking. And when he was cooking, he started singing. I said, what the hell? What the Heliante? What the LeBron James? Nigga, you can sing? Oh no, this nigga can sing. So I'm gonna put him on the spot. Can you give the people a Costco sample, a little quick 16, to showcase the vocal skills? Just a little sample. You ain't gotta do too much. Just a little preview. You feel me?
A little bit.
Little preview, a little something, bro.
All right, this is to my future wife. If you're watching, if you're out there.
Let me give him the close up here.
Yeah.
Hold on. This is to Melo's. Wait. Let me set up. This is to Melo's future wife. If you're out there watching, listening, this is for you.
And if I am in love again, baby, I will be sure that the lady is my friend. If I am your love so true, I will be sure that the lady's just like you.
Hey girl, you know he's talking to you. Let's go, Melo. You hear me? That was for you. Make sure you put a comment, like, emoji. Hit him in the DM. Get at him. You know what I'm saying?
Please
Melo,
get at me.
he like long walks on the beach with the Lord.
Footsteps in the sand.
Yeah. So Melo, here's a good question, bro.
Yeah.
We all go through our ups and downs in life.
Mm-hmm.
How do you overcome the sunken places in your life? What is it that pulls you out? Is it cooking? Is it working out? Is it going for a walk? Is it meditating? Is it writing? What is your thing that pulls you out of the sunken place? You know what I mean?
It used to be liquor.
Okay.
And because of that, I'm now a month sober. Because
Wow.
that ain't the way to do it at all.
Talk your talk. Why? Why you feel that way?
It makes you fat. You spending your money, bro. That's fat, waste of money, and then it inhibits your decision making. So you doing stuff you wouldn't normally do. It's that simple, bro. It's literally that simple.
Wait, say it again.
You're wasting your money. You're getting fat.
Yeah.
Empty calories.
Yeah.
And you're not making the best decisions for yourself, for other people. It's just not the move. So, and I wasn't a heavy drinker. Like, I won't pissy drunk, none of that.
Yeah, you wasn't white boy wasted.
Nah.
Yeah.
Even though I did go to a PWI.
Can you break that down for those who don't know what that is?
A predominantly white institution at Duke University.
Okay.
Them some drinkers, like, oh my God.
You got to you go to Germany.
Oh man.
Americans can't drink compared to how Germans drink.
I believe it.
Germany is different.
They got a whole month
Look, Oktoberfest.
Dedicated to drinking.
Oktoberfest. You can go to McDonald's and get a beer. They got vending machines with alcohol in it.
Wow.
Their drinking tolerance is. I remember one time I played semi-pro for the Saarbrücken Hurricanes and the College Slaughter Cougars. Big shout out to all my people in Germany, whatever else. And we won the football game, and we went to the tavern, which is kind of like a bar, and we were drinking, and they had me drink out the Das Boot. And I ain't know about no damn Das Boot. So I'm drinking out the boot, boom, boom, boom. And I should have known something bad was going to happen because I see this bubble forming in the boot. And all you heard, everybody was like, oh. And so when the bubble pops, if you don't turn it, you're supposed to turn the boot to pop the bubble, to have the alcohol shoot down, pause, to make you drink it. You feel me? Because I know how y'all be on the internet. But if you don't turn the boot, the bubble stays, and then it pops, and then pause, it splashes on you tight by. You feel me? So Germany is different. Germany is different. Shout out to all my German people. Love y'all, bro.
Believe it.
Yeah. What do you want people to take from your cooking, or the experience? What type of experience do you want to create for them?
I want people to feel the passion I put into it.
Okay.
I love food. I've made myself love food for the simple fact of it's my vehicle to my legacy at this point.
Talk about it. Come on. Go from that and go into your legacy and what you want your legacy to be as well.
Yeah, man. I used to say that I want to be the Black Gordon Ramsay, not necessarily the giving people hell, right? But what he's been able to do with food, right? To restaurants, to TV shows, to cooking classes, to teaching, to judging food. He's the epitome, right, of a chef who's done everything he could with the craft, right? And I used to say that because I'm me, right? So I'm gonna do it my way.
Boy, you know I was about to hit you with that. You know the Lord put that on your heart because I sure was about to cook you.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm glad you did that. Glad you listen. I was waiting. Lord knows I was waiting. I'm about to say, hold on, you about to be the first chef Melo. Exactly. I don't know what you talking about.
Exactly.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So I'm gonna put my flavor on that blueprint, because that's really all it is somebody, spinning the wheel first, and then you getting on that treadmill and going behind them. You feel me? So, that's the goal is to have a restaurant in every state or have a pop up that, like Slutty Vegan, people are wrapped around the corner.
Yeah.
In whatever city they in to get to it, and the way to do that, right? My way to do that is to get in front of as many people as I can, right? That's why I work as hard as I do. That's why I go 7, 8, 9 days a week. The people need me. That's how I think about it. They need this. They coming outside. This person over there, that person over there. Now they need this right here.
Right.
And if you don't get it, you missed out, right? Because you see her biting that. You see her biting that. I know you do. Now you got to walk to the car with this plate of whatever.
Yeah.
And be okay.
This plate of food. This plate of food, y'all. Because the internet, y'all be tripping. This plate of food. So, Melo, like, as far as when it comes to cooking, what type of vibe do you see your dream restaurant in the future having? Like each cook has its own style. Like Hell's Kitchen has its own frequency. What type of vibe do you want people to walk into the experience, not just for the food, but the feng shui of the place and the garnish and the setting the plates and the color schemes and the beauty of what goes behind just the food? Because being able to be a good cook is one thing.
Right.
Creating a event or creating a lifestyle or creating a feng shui or an experience is something different.
Right.
So what does that ideal dream restaurant experience extravaganza that you want people when they're paying all this money, like the tenderism experience?
Right.
Where he's like, it's falling off the bone, baby. He's creating an experience.
Right.
So what type of experience would you like to offer to future customers?
Exactly. So I got two dream concepts. The first one, I don't know if you've seen those the train car restaurants where they turn those big old things, they gut them, or they're already gutted out, but they retrofit them into restaurants. And then they put them side by side. So
like the cabooses. They got like a little restaurant. Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm with you.
And so there are parks like that where you got like a pizza place, a taco spot, dessert spot, a barbecue spot, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want one of those, the whole spot, and everyone is my recipe. So it's a food court basically. Right? And you coming in and saying, "Oh, I want tacos today." I don't have to go to nowhere else. I can just go to the Boxcar restaurant and get something from Melo.
I love that.
And so that's variety. That's
it's almost like playing Monopoly on a block, and
exactly.
the block is all you, and it's you depending on what genre of food or what style of food you're offering.
Right.
Baskin Robbins, shout out Baskin Robbins, 31 different flavors of
exactly.
food where they can get everything, but it's all done by you.
Exactly.
So each style, that's really dope.
And then you can sort of build your life around that as far as like becoming a member, right? And having a little ticket, and every time you go, you punch your ticket, you get rewards and free stuff and samples and free food and catering to take to your whatever job or church or whatever, right? So it's a completely immersive sort of situation, right? So that's the first thing I want to get on. And then the second thing is my own personal restaurant where I can go in and just do whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's like wood grain, fireplace, sort of low lights, usher in the background. I'll be your groupie, baby. You know, that
live music or something.
Live music, ambiance, beautiful people in there serving. You just having a great experience, right? I need people really who are strong where I'm weak in that, giving you that personal feel, right? Because, yeah.
It's almost kind of like Monday Night Vibes karaoke. Exactly. Karaoke is karaoke.
Right.
But the vibe on Monday Night Vibes where you have the band, the different stage, the DJ, the amazing host, the energy that from the games. Now it's just not karaoke, it's a karaoke experience. So what you're saying is you don't want to just give food, but you want to be able to create an experience.
Absolutely.
While they're enjoying the food, and the feng shui or the energy of the vibe of the place that you created will give you a reason to talk about it and want to come back.
Hit it on the head, brother.
Yeah. I listen.
You probably been there.
Nah, man, listen. I'm gonna be up in there singing too. I can sing. I can hold on. No. Question, Melo. Also, what's some advice that you would give to your younger self?
Keep going, bro. And get out your head. I'm telling this to me, my current me right now. I'm trying to channel, 10 years from now to talk to myself. But you gotta stack wins, It's like working out, losing weight, right? I was just telling my cousins.
Talk about it.
Earlier. The work you do today is gonna show up in 2 weeks.
Right? That's a bar. We're throwing pillows. He killing it right now. Say that again for the people in the back of the church.
The work you do today is gonna show up in 2 weeks. But if you expect it tomorrow and don't see it tomorrow, then you're not gonna see it in 2 weeks. Right?
Again, I need that one for me. I just need you. Let me put my glasses on. Can you say that one more time for me? One more time for me, please.
So the work you do today is going to show up in 2 weeks.
The work you do today is going to show up in 2 weeks.
But if you expected it tomorrow and you don't see it tomorrow, then it's never going to show up.
But if you're expecting it tomorrow and you don't see it tomorrow, it's never going to show up.
You'll never get it, right? So you have to stack those wins and you got to be consistent because it's how do I say this? You're building a house, right? You gotta lay a foundation and then you gotta put the bricks up, right? You could, but it's not gonna be a very sturdy house if you throwing up half built walls.
Right.
It's gonna knock down.
Like building a house on sand.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So you gotta make sure that you are doing things the right way, right? And trusting the process and doing the actual work, right? There's no way around that. I'm trying to figure out a way to sugarcoat it or make it sound good.
Nah, just keep it 100.
There's literally no way around it. You got to do the work. You got to go out there and get no's. you gotta go out there and grind and have nights where you make $50, $25, nobody show up. You gotta take that event where, you know, the promoter's like, hey man, we got, and then 2 people show up, right? You done spent however much you spent getting all the food together, prepping it all together, and it's like, how do I go get it off now?
Now that is so real. Big shout out to my brother Jesse. Me and Jesse, we was outside cooking.
Mm-hmm.
Jesse's a chef. Jesse was making.
That's how I met you.
Yeah, right. Because Jesse was making the smoked wings.
Mm-hmm.
He was making the smoked mag. We were doing jerk. We were doing brisket. A little bit of everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I did not know how much preparation goes into making brisket and smoking all this dang on food until we did it.
Smoke
and then
is crazy.
We out there letting things smoke for 16 hours, going back to get it. Cause
that's how you know it's good though.
Boy, it was fire.
Yeah.
My job was sales. I would get out there. I'm a people person. I could sell. You know what I'm saying? I was out there giving out Costco samples on the block.
Mm-hmm.
We killing it, making a killer on the block. You know what I'm saying? I think the most we made was somewhere around like 1,200 one night. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just off of food, right? And so when I tell you it's draining, it's tiring, and then when you do prep all this food and you don't get the sales that you want or hit the number you want, and you're like, what am I gonna do? That is a real thing of, listen, I can't just throw this food away because this box of chicken costs this much and this costs this much, and you know, just what you invested into the situation.
Right. And not even just bread. Sorry to cut you off.
No, you good. Or just any food, just the supply of food, period. On those nights, how do you overcome? What is it that you do to overcome sometimes, you know, when you have a bad night?
Oh, it's next day. I've done a pretty good job of creating relationships with people. You know, I give a security guard a chicken wing any day.
Yeah.
And then people walk by. Shout out to my man Rob T.
Shout out to Rob T.
Who owns stuff, right? People who got lounges and restaurants and stuff like that. So I've been able to put myself in position to serve their crowds. So it's always tomorrow. You feel me? Get the food in the fridge. Wipe your hands. Log it down. Right. What worked? What didn't work? Why it didn't work? Right. And then just move on to the next day, bro.
I think that's the part that people don't miss is learning from themselves. Mm-hmm. We play sports, watching the game tape, analyzing what you could do better, what you didn't do, how did you show up today? Because you have to do a SWOT report on yourself. Mm-hmm. You have to understand, okay, I did this or I was doing too. You can't be accountable if you don't know your mistakes.
Exactly.
And so understanding your mistakes gives you the wisdom of how to make an adjustment to do things better next go around. But you can't do things better if you're not willing to be honest when you look in the mirror to see what you did wrong.
Exactly.
So I think that's really, 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 really dope that you said that. What would you tell an inspiring upcoming chef?
Oh man, get good at actually making food first and foremost.
Okay.
Versatility is key when you are putting yourself out there as a food guy. You know, it's cool to, and I'm running into this now where people are like, oh, you the burger dude, or oh, you make egg rolls. Yeah, I do, but this say chef on it, right? Which means that I can make anything, right? A recipe is a recipe, and if you know how to execute, you know how to execute.
Right.
So that's the first thing I would tell you is drill down on your craft.
Okay.
Right, because I've been in situations where I need more protein.
Okay.
Right? I need more meat, right? So somebody bringing it from the store, I got my seasons with me. I'm
ready to go.
Ready to go.
Yeah.
You feel me? If you don't know how to do that, then you lose out on whatever.
Time, opportunity, customers, money.
All of that.
I think one thing that you said beautiful, Melo, was like, it wasn't just your passion for cooking and your love for cooking. Mm-hmm. It was also your love for understanding the business of cooking and learning how to be profitable in how you treat people, how you serve people, or the customers and environments. Because you got a lot of people that can cook, mm-hmm. but you don't have a lot of people who know how to make money from cooking,
right? Or
a lifestyle from cooking, and that's something that you've done, and you're still growing in.
Absolutely.
What is that growth or that time frame, you know what I'm saying, that you have for yourself, like projected goals, a month from now, a year from now, 3 years, 5, 10, like?
Well, I talked about that big event in 2 years.
Yep.
Right? So in order to take advantage of that,
For the Olympics, right?
right, definitely want to be in something solid. By solid, I mean the truck
Yep.
and or brick and mortar by the end of this year, right? The thing about goals is you can set them, right, and you work toward them, but you're not really in control. So you do everything you can, and if it works out, it works out. But if not, what you gonna do then?
Keep going.
Keep going. Exactly. So, that's the soft goal. But I got people that are in my corner, right, that are definitely willing to help me get to where I want to go. So,
Are you still taking classes, or are you just cooking? Period, or how are
I cook
you?
every day. I watched Gordon Ramsay one time on Kitchen Nightmares. There was this young woman who had went to Le Cordon Bleu and graduated and immediately opened a restaurant. Right, and she was hot stuff. She this, that, and the third, but nobody in the building. And so she was giving him attitude, and he was like, "Look, it's cool that you went to school. That's great, right? But you go to culinary school to learn how to boil water. Right? Then you go out into the world and learn how to actually cook, right?" Once I heard bro say that, I didn't need to take not one class, because the most food knowledge I've gotten is actually from Chipotle when I worked at Chipotle.
Okay.
And that's because Chipotle probably went through one of the worst epidemics, if you can call it, in the food industry, right? With the E. coli outbreak that they were having, right? And so instead of letting it fold them,
Yeah.
they went the totally opposite direction and built an infrastructure around food safety.
Come on now.
So all of their employees, they have this little pamphlet that they carry around that tell them what temperature stuff need to be at, how to clean this, how to clean that, the sinks, sanitation, all of it, right? Every employee has one in their pocket.
Yep.
Then they got nurses on call. So if you got a call, when you wake up coughing, you call them and tell them you off for 2 days, and the nurse call them and check it on you. How you doing? What's your symptoms? How you feeling?
Wow.
So
That's dope. That's actually really big up to Chipotle. And I'm bigging up them not only for what Melo said, was because they blessed me. I was shooting my movie on Raw and Friendly Grounds. We're at Universal Studios on the back lot. You know what I mean? Shooting at the Desperate Housewives parking lot. That place right there. And my friend Dana ordered food for lunch. Everybody's gonna get Chipotle bowls, blah blah blah. But Chipotle messed up on the order. They apologized. Do you know they fed everybody on set for free? And just took care of us. Came back and Dana was like, "King, let me tell you something, bro." And I'm like, "Well, hey, bro, you good, bro? Why are you crying?" He was like, "Bro, this project has to be so blessed, man. It has to be nothing but God moving. King, we got a flag for free. We got a free location. Bro, do you know Chipotle just gave us all this food for free to feed everybody here? Like, there's so many things that are lining up that bro, it cost me less than probably $3,000 to make my film. I had so many different ways that I don't care what you believe in. I'm just saying what I believe in. That God was moving in my life for this situation to go the way it did.
Yeah.
And when he just came back and he was like, "King, bro," and he just do grown man, full of tears, like, "Bro, they fed everybody. We don't have to cover nothing." Big up to Chipotle. I really appreciate that. Much love. Movies are Warm Friendly Grounds. Definitely will be dropping. Definitely working on a feature film version of it too.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Places like that, man.
Yeah, big shout out to Chipotle. I'm glad you said that. I would have never shared that story, but because you're brought up and everything happens for a reason.
Exactly.
I appreciate that. What's a misconception? What's the misconception? Did I say that?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, what's a misconception about you?
That I'm mean.
No, I said, what's a misconception about you?
That I'm mean.
No, I don't know if you're getting the question. Just like, Mellow good peoples, man. Y'all just, everybody has their own personality, bro. You gotta just accept or take the time to understand, because the more understanding you get and the better educated you are, the better decisions you can make about a person.
Exactly.
Mellow not me. He's just
I'm not.
mellow.
I'm literally just me. I get the crowd that I decide to put myself in likes to partake in drinking of beverages, right? So you get a lot of energy, a lot of personality doing what I do, and sometimes it's overwhelming, especially because I'm dolo 99.8% of the time.
That's a dang on good question. How do you handle being on the block with all these different personalities coming at you? Because you know where we work in this LA is very, very interesting. Let's just use that word.
Yeah.
How do you handle and balance all of what? Wait, One working and two what be happening all around us in real time.
Yeah, no, for sure. I have stories. I definitely have stories. I think me being a big black dude is one deterrent, if you can call it that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't really feed into a lot of energy. Like I have to check certain stuff, right? But that's usually when it's messing with my bread. You feel me? Like I had a customer the other day. My stand is usually, if somebody coming to get food, you might want to come up and talk to them, right? This particular person was aggressive as hell.
Yeah.
So Charlie was like, you know what? I don't even want what I ordered no more. He doing too much. I'll see you later. And she dipped off. And so I had to be like, bro, like, that ain't cool, man.
That's my money.
He was like, oh, they everywhere. It don't matter what she looked like, bro. That's not what I'm concerned about. She was about to give me $7.
It's the principle.
It's the principle. So that's the only stuff that I, feed into, if you can call it that. But as far as getting involved with all of the debauchery and whatever on the street, like I'll pack up in 10 minutes if I need to.
Yeah.
Open the van up and be out of there. So.
And because we've seen some things working in LA. Let's
Absolutely.
just say that. Where can people find you? Wait, before I ask you that, what else new do you have coming out that's about to drop? What are you working on?
I'm trying to balance not showing my hand with also getting people excited about stuff. So I don't want to, like, what I brought in today, I don't necessarily want to say that yet.
Don't say it.
But like people know me for the salmon burger, right? The salmon burger's coming
Crack.
back. I ain't
Crack. Correct.
I haven't made that in a while, so dropping those on Thursdays, and then sort of rebranding into a conspicuous ghost kitchen.
Okay.
Right? Because I said the ghost kitchen, and somebody was like, "Oh, nah, ghost kitchens are hidden, but you want to be out there, right?" So the thing I'm trying to communicate is I could do anything.
Yeah.
Right? You know me for burgers, you know me for this, you know me for that. But y'all collectively know that I'm Chef Melo D, right? So again,
Wait. Who are you again? Say that like you mean that.
I'm Chef Melo D.
Yeah.
So just like that boxcar concept I talked about earlier.
Yeah.
I want you to be there. I want you to be able to say, I'm hungry. Let me go see what Melo got. So.
Well.
Yeah.
What's your show and where can people find you, my boy?
So you can find me on Instagram and TikTok, Chef Melo D _TV. That's MELLOWD _TV. And then you can find me out on a Hollywood street or LA street near you, man. And Monday, Tuesday, I'm in Hollywood. Wednesday through Saturday, Sunday, downtown LA, Mid City, Jungle, Dot, 9 p.m. sharp. Shout out to D Sharp. Thursdays, Association, Continental. Shout out Euphoria. They don't like me where I'm at on Sundays sometimes, but I'm gonna be there on Sundays too.
I'm gonna get the money. And it's your boy King Jacquel Martin, your host. You can find me on Instagram at KingJaquelMartin, and you can follow the show at Whisper Into Your Soul. Again, that's King Jacquel Martin, KingJaquelMartin, and this is your show, Whisper Into Your Soul. I'm here with my brother, Chef Melo. Y'all make sure y'all tap in. Y'all make sure y'all come get some of this good food. Y'all make sure that if you gotta have some pre-made meals, you come holler at them. If you got a party and you need somebody to cater your party, you come holler at them. If you just want some good food on the block and good energy, you come holler at them. And if you don't know, get familiar, tap into his Instagram, show up and show out, and I promise you, he gonna bless you because this food is, you hear me? That's our show, Whisper Into Your Soul, straight like that.